in now, so
in.
Man, it's been, I don't know. It don't feel like we've been doing it for long, but it feels like we have been doing it for long at the same time. Like,
it's been flowing. It's been flowing and it's been very smooth too in the process. And we thank all you listeners out there.
We do.
Listening for all 10 episodes. Can't believe it right now.
Yeah, everybody that's been, supporting us since day one, man. Shout out to y'all. We do have some giveaways and stuff like that coming up. So make sure you keep on listening. Because we're going to have some good stuff for y'all.
Be on the lookout whether it's going to be shirts,
shirts,
wall scrolls, DVD sets. Maybe we got stuff in the works. So
it's gonna be we're gonna have a whole lot of giveaways. I'm looking forward to episode 20, 30, 40. Just keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Tune in.
Just make sure y'all stick around with us. Your favorite spot, your favorite anime spot. Come get your news, your entertainment, all that.
That's it. Your boy Gami, your boy Yixo.
Exactly.
We'll take care of you guys.
Always.
And women.
Cause man, who else gonna keep it real?
We will. That's it.
That's what it is. But how we switch things up now. We get into what we've been watching or reading throughout the week. So I want you to go ahead and get started on what you've been checking out this week.
All right, man. So this week I had to read the newest chapter of Tokyo Revengers, of course. And as I told you, I'm still really digging it. I know you got a lot you want to say about it. So that newest chapter had me hyped.
That was good. Mm-hmm.
I read Kaiju number 8 because my boy Gami was telling me how good it was, and man, he wasn't lying. It's the truth, y'all. That manga, I can't wait for the anime adaptation.
What's your favorite part of that right now?
I feel anxious with everything that's going on, without giving too much away. With the main character, how he gave himself up pretty much to protect his team and friends, and he gave away his secret. It's cool. This latest chapter, his little I don't know if you want to call him a sidekick, his best friend. Yeah, where he pretty much Reno. He got his shining moment. Well, dude,
that was hard too.
Yes. So I read that. I was watching Seraph of the End, Vampire Nights, Vampire Ends, something like that. And I know a lot of people were talking about how it's kind of slow. There's not a lot going on. And as I was watching it, I agree. Up until we got to the last 5 episodes, it really took off, which is kind of disappointing because the anime ended back in 2015, 2016, something like that. And it left us on a cliffhanger. I need more. I don't want to go read the manga. I'm hoping they announce the next season. And as we'll discuss later, what changed my perspective on it, I started watching the dub. The voices weren't matching the characters. I flipped it to sub, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this is it. I like this.
Okay.
Then I watched the second episode of Tomodachi Games.
Yes, sir.
Still enjoying it. It kind of delved down a little bit, but it's story building, so I understand.
Yeah, it's still kind of building. Yeah, it wasn't like you didn't get as much hype for this one like you did in the first episode.
True.
But yeah, like Yixo said, it's still building up, so it's still promising. You just got to see where it goes from here, because like I told Yixo, they moving pretty fast. It seems like along in the story and stuff like that, and even in like these little situations, it seems like they're pushing it along pretty fast. So
I'm hoping they make it at least a 24 episode, but as fast as it's moving, they need to kind of slow it down a little bit, because I want to be able to relish into the mystery that they're bringing us.
Yeah, because what I said when I was watching it that kind of made me feel like it was moving like pretty fast was the fact that it's episode 2, and then you had the girl kind of already tell him like I really like you, and I was thinking like I felt like that's something that she maybe should have been held off until like maybe episode 4 or 5.
Allow the characters.
But then
to
I guess
develop.
I guess it played into the game that they were going to play though, because now all 3 of them. All 3 of them had like some kind of involvement with her, because one guy likes her but she doesn't really care about him,
right?
And then the other dude is the ex. she likes this dude. So it's just crazy.
But she likes him, so it's really a 4-person triangle.
Yeah.
Because it's an ex-boyfriend. It's the dude that likes her. Then she likes him.
Yeah.
You know, so there's
dude
a lot going on.
Dude's trying to get her. Yeah. The ex and then the guy she likes.
There's a lot of progression very fast, so let's slow it down a little bit. But overall, I'd give the episode about 7.5 out of 10. The series, we'll see where it goes from there. This morning, I woke up fairly early. I watched a new episode of Spy Family and stay on track. Because that anime right there, I'm loving every bit of it.
Yeah, I'm watching that later on today. I didn't get to watch it yet. I'm watching it later today for sure. Because that one it's a good one. You can tell.
Oh, it's even better. The comedy, the action, the story development, the character development slowly building, you know, it's all coming together.
It's a good mix of everything. That's what I feel like a good anime just shows you that, especially in like I always say, you know, the rule is like, you know, give an anime the first 3 episodes.
Right.
To tell if you're going to like it or not. And Spy Family, there's some animes like Spy Family where you can tell from like episode 1, like, yo, this is some heat right here. This looks like it's going to be good.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you know, not having even introduced the one who's playing like the mom or the wife.
Because she didn't come until the second
episode 2. Yeah.
Right.
So not even having her introduced in the first episode, you can see that already. So you're like, okay, this episode's already good with just them two. So now when you bring in the wife, you already know it's going to be like,
it's going to
get good.
And when she gets her introduction in, it's over. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
That's about what I've been through. My goal, as I was telling Gami, is I'm going to try to read 1 manga and watch 1 anime once a week. I don't know if I'll be able to stick to that schedule, but I sure as hell am going to try. So
I'm going to get on that too. So I'm going to follow with Yixo, and I'm going to do the same thing. 1 anime, 1 manga. See, it depends. With the manga thing, if I start a new manga, depending on how it goes, then yeah, I'll let y'all know. Definitely 1 anime a week, though, for sure.
For sure.
1 to 2 animes.
For the Anime Anbu.
Yeah. Because I know I can sit down, especially on like an off day, and knock out a whole like anime in a day, to be honest. Probably.
You really can.
Yeah. Especially if it's like 12 episodes, yeah.
Those are the easy ones. That's like 3 hours. If you have 3 hours to kill, go watch one of those 12, 13 episode animes. It's a wrap.
Because I'll usually just do it while I'm doing something else. So I usually just kind of be watching. But see, we'll get into that debate later on. Like
yes,
I said,
yes,
that's
we will.
Kind of. For me, Yixo said we've been reading Tokyo Revengers. I'm caught all the way up, and it's a good story. Now, this is what I was telling Yixo is that like I told y'all last week, I think it was. So a lot of people said, you know, she stopped at chapter 187, which is right after. Spoiler alert. It's after they kill Kasaki. Well, pretty much after he goes back to the future, really. And he's getting all the stuff he wanted. All his friends have like regular jobs. Mm-hmm. They all like, you know, they all doing good pretty much.
Pancho's out of jail, about to get married.
Yeah, he's getting married. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's getting married when he comes back.
Yes.
He's getting married right at that moment. And it just seems like everybody's there except Mikey. But even still, I'm sitting there like, okay, whatever. Because I told Yixo, like, I knew Mikey, even in those, like, moments, like, every time he went back to the future, Mikey was always in a gang.
He was
like,
always the leader
of a gang. He was always doing, like, some gang stuff. So,
when
he went back this time, it didn't really surprise me that he wasn't there and that he was still doing, you know, gang banging. But, yeah, I thought that was, like, that would have been a good way to end it just because... You know, I felt like he should know that's who Mikey was, even though they try to play it off with Mikey ending Toman in the past and saying like, yeah, that's it. I just knew it wasn't going to be like as simple as that.
Never can be, right?
Yeah.
Never can be. Yeah.
So, I just thought, I told Yixo, I felt like it was like the same thing with Squid Games ending, where you got everything you wanted, it's all right there. You about to get married. You got pretty much everybody. Yeah, everybody except for like Mikey. But I feel like your whole purpose was to go back. You and Naoto, whole thing was you love Hina. That's my sister. I want to go. I want to save her. So that was the purpose. And then you achieved that purpose of saving Hina, and y'all about to get married and everything's cool. I feel like he should have like just took that, just like in Squid Games, the guy was about to leave, go see his daughter. He had everything he wanted. He had the money. He could go visit her now and really do things for himself and his family that he couldn't before. But then he sees the guy over here playing somebody else in the game, and he's like, no, I gotta stop this. And it's like, you understand, because he was put through all that stuff
right
over that time. So of course he wants to go stop it, and he sees that, and it kind of like triggers some trauma for him. But at the same time, it's like, nah, bro, just take you in. They even called him and was like, nah, just get on the plane, homie. You don't want this. Just get on the plane. And he's like, nah, I'm finna fight this. I'm like, what? Bro, what about your daughter? You was just on the phone with your daughter. You supposed to go see her.
Then he want to go back and play again.
Yeah.
But, in the sense, and as I was telling Gami, as I read that, when you could tell the build up, and again, there's going to be spoilers as we're talking about this. Mikey's sister got killed, and he was going down a dark, narrow path. And my thing was, the two main characters in the story is Mikey and Takamichi. And I don't know if it's going to give us a happy ending, but if they're going to give us a happy ending, Mikey's got to have one with Takamichi. Now, whether or not everyone's going to die in the process of him and Takamichi surviving at the end, who knows? But he's not lying. It definitely could have ended on like chapter 187, 188, where they killed Kasaki and he was just right there. But it really takes off after that fact. Like, there's a big plot twist, and whenever Mikey comes back around, he's pretty much OG. He's running the streets, and they have a time capsule. In the time capsule, Mikey's telling Takamichi, "Don't come looking for me, because I got my dark side. I can't beat it." And after his sister died, I knew that was about to come. I knew Mikey couldn't veer. He was good in the moment, but we couldn't tell what was about to happen. 10 years from now, I just knew Mikey could not stay clean.
Yeah,
I mean, not with everything he's been through. Your older brother dies, your younger sister dies. You're protecting them. So now Takamichi feels like it's up to him to do him this favor, and I need you to have this happy ending as well. It's probably not just fair for me to have it, because Mikey is basically like a brother to Mikey at this point.
And that's why I said I get it, but like I said, I think they should have did this like in like maybe a second part. They should have just ended that right there, and then they could have been like, we're coming with Tokyo Avengers 2 maybe, and been like, okay, now
Revenge of the
he
Tony.
realized, that he wants to go save Mikey and give Mikey that happy ending too.
They should have made like a second season or something. Take a break, then come back. Which I'm not sure if they did or not. Honestly, like when that chapter was dropped and when the next chapter came out.
Well, yeah, but I just think they should have been completely told to do two different parts. Like, this is part 1, Tokyo Avengers, and then that's just its own separate thing. And
that way, you want to jump into this.
Yeah, so that way you could be like, okay, yeah, part 1 was like a complete 10 out of 10. I played with part 1.
Right.
Let me read part 2, and then you go into part 2, and you're like, oh, okay. And then I think a lot of people wouldn't have had that like that lingering feeling of like, this was good right there. Now it feels like they're dragging it on with this. It would be more of like, okay, yeah, I feel with part 1, that's 10 out of 10. And then they would look at this as its own sort of like separate thing. Because like I was telling people too, I was like, this as like that part, those sections as its own separate thing is like good still. Like it's still good. I still would give it like an 8 or 9.
Right.
Reading it. But yeah, I just feel like as a complete thing, it does kind of like feel like it's like, okay, now you're just doing more. You're just doing extra right now.
I'm curious to see how they end it in.
I am too, though, still. Yeah.
Well, we can give our complete review when it's all said and done. This will probably be the last time that we actually talk about Tokyo Avengers, because it's been on our list for the longest, but now we can wait for the anime to come and just enjoy it for what it is. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping that they give us a satisfying ending, because if they do give me like a messed up ending, I'm going to have to bring it down, especially as high as I had it. But I want to see some character development from Mikey now at this point.
Yeah.
Because, like I told you last week, I feel like he had the least amount of character development among everybody. So I felt like that's the reason why they had to drive the story, because this is his time. You know, he kicked it with Drake and Kun, Mikasa. You know, he's kicked it with all the side guys, and we've got a little bit of feel for all of them. Mm-hmm. Mikey, you know what he's been through, but he's always stayed the same.
That's kind of like the only way he can do it, is to get some development out of him now at this point, because we see the point where Mikey is right now.
Right.
So the only way for him to get back is to get some development out of Mikey.
And another thing, he doesn't have his powers through Nato no more. Yeah. It's through Mikey.
It's through Mikey, yeah. So
that kind of messed me up right there.
For him to get back is to get on yeah.
And instead of 12 years, he's going back 10 years. So,
and now he's having like the little visions.
He's having future visions.
Yeah.
So they're adding stuff to it. So
they're adding more things to it, yeah. But yeah, we'll see where Tokyo Revengers goes. I think. What do you estimate it? It's at 249 right now.
I think it'll end by chapter 300.
You think it'll get to chapter 300 and be
it
over?
May not even make it that far, but I think that's the sweet spot right there. If they give us another twist after that, then they probably are just milking it. Unless the author just has it in his mind, like, what he wants to do, so.
I can't wait to see all this animated. I'd like to see that, though.
I can't wait.
That'd be fire.
I can't wait, especially.
But see, I think one thing why I don't really care, like why I'm not as feeling strongly about it, like I know other people have, about it being like carried on. I just like the gang stuff, man. It's like
Me too.
Gang shit, man. I just like that. I don't know why.
You know?
Yeah. I just like that gang shit. So
like season 2, when they go fight the Black Dragons.
Yeah.
It's about to be off the chain. I can't even wait for that to be animated. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go read Tokyo Revengers, man. Catch up. A great story. What else? I watched episode 2, like he said, Tomodachi Game. It was a good episode. It just felt like he said underwhelming. Other than that, what else? Kaiju number 8. I've been keeping up with 86, and I like 86 right now.
What episode you on right now?
It's 25, right? I think I'm
25.
I'm somewhere around 13.
Okay, so you're making progress.
Yeah,
I've only seen the first episode. I gotta get back on it.
Oh yeah,
the first episode was cool though. But I know it seems like it's gonna be one of those ones that's a little slow, and once it takes off though.
Yeah, it did kind of slow, but yeah, it's getting there now where I'm at. It's pushing some things, so yeah, you got to get on that. And I think other than that, I think that's it. Really, I mostly just was reading Tokyo Revengers, trying to catch up with that, and keeping up with mostly everything that's coming out new wise. Like I said, I'm finna get on that. Love Before World Domination. That looks pretty good. There's some other ones. I Quit Heroing.
Yes,
Executioner in Her Way of Life.
I meant to start that one. Which one?
Executioner?
Yes. I didn't start yet, but that's on the top of my list right now.
I might start that tonight or something when I get some free time.
It's only 1 episode, 2 episodes that dropped right now.
I think 2 right now. So,
yeah. The Skeleton King. I'm kind of weary about right now. They're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You know,
people telling me that's like a mix between like Overlord
and Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
And y'all know, if y'all seen Goblin Slayer, it's twisted. It's one of them ones. So never caught my interest like that. I'm gonna give it a try, and if I'm just not feeling it after I'm like, yeah, we're gonna stop right there. That's just how I feel about it. You know, I'm not gonna. Yeah. If you like it, I love it.
Go watch Goblin Slayer and also watch Redo of Healer. Have you seen Redo of Healer?
I have not.
I'll put X on that too.
I think you told me about that. I think I maybe told you about that.
Don't watch it around the kids.
It gets dark.
I think I only watched 2 episodes.
That's all you needed before you.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave my journey right there. Yeah.
It's bad when they can make you feel uncomfortable watching some anime, though. You know, so it is what it is. And if I get uncomfortable watching it, I'm just gonna stop. That's all there is to it. So,
but as always, guys, you know what it is. We're finna get right into some news. That was what we watched this week. So once again, let us know what y'all watched in the comments or what y'all read. anything like that,
right here.
Put us on to something new. All social media is right here. Put us on to something new. Because like we said, we're doing one anime, one manga a week. So we need more stuff to talk about.
Give us the suggestions. Because if you want to, if you mention something, I'll watch it. Just let me know.
Yeah. Just let us know. Hit us up on all the pages. Man, if y'all say, yo, this is my favorite anime, this is my favorite manga, check it out. Hey, we're going to check it out. We're going to come back and let you know.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah. Let you know if you need to upgrade your taste. Or if you're on the right track. You might be on the right track. So
I got faith in all our viewers.
Hit us up. I think I do too. I think most of them they know what it is.
They know what it
is. But yeah, we're getting right into the news. First off.
So we're going to start. Makoto Shinkai's new anime film Suzume no Tojimare previewed in a teaser video.
So this is Shinkai's first new film in 3 years. And it opens in Japan November 11th. And I'm trying to think whether...
And the visual looks right.
Yeah, the trailer and stuff, like, the animation, it has that real, like, Weathering with You and, like, what's the other movie? There's no movie I can't think of. But it has those kind of, like, visuals where it's, like, really, like it looks like you're watching, like, 4K, like that crisp type on everything. But just the synopsis.
It says, on the other side of the door was time in its entirety. 17-year-old Suzume's journey begins in a quiet town in Kyushu when she encounters a young man who tells her, I'm looking for a door. What Suzume finds is a single weathered door standing upright in the midst of ruins as though it was shielded from whatever catastrophe struck. Seemingly mesmerized by its power, Suzume reaches for the doorknob. Doors begin to open one after another all across Japan, unleashing destruction upon any who are near. Suzume must close these portals to prevent further disaster. The stars, the sunset, the morning sky. Within that realm, it was through all the time melted together in the sky. Drawn in by this mysterious door, Suzume's journey is about to begin. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, and that sounds kind of cool too. Now that you read that synopsis and we've seen the trailer,
right? It makes more sense.
Yeah,
because we've seen her unlocking a door and magic just.
And she opens it, and and stuff just coming out of the doors. That's kind of a cool concept, though. She opens that door, and then it says it opens a whole bunch of other doors in the town, and she has to go through and try to close all the doors to stop the devastation and catastrophe.
I like it.
Across the world. Yeah, we definitely gonna be checking that out for sure. And it also says Shinkai. See, look, that's what I said. I said it has that Weathering with You, and your name was the other one I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of was your name. And I was like, it has that same look. So I guess Shinkai was the one that did those, and now this is his new one after 3 years, and that's cool. So
be on the lookout for that.
So definitely going to have to be on the lookout for this one for sure.
It'll probably drop here 2023 after it gets its little release in Japan.
Yes, it's going to be there November 11th. They might. I don't remember. See, because they don't ever put like films like these that don't have like super, like they have like some hype to them, but they don't have like that One Piece hype, the Dragon Ball Z hype, that Jujutsu Kaisen hype.
Your Name got released in theaters, right?
I don't remember.
I believe Your Name had a limited release here.
Maybe it did. Well, hopefully they do that with this.
I will go see it.
I know how amazing it's going to look now that I
visually
know, that Shinkai is the one that did Your Name and Weathering with You. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Suzume no Tojimari. It's going to be coming later this year.
Female protagonist, y'all. Just been talking about that. We needed it, so.
I needed more of that.
And for all you Kingdom Hearts fans out there, Square Enix announces Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link smartphone game.
So they announced Kingdom Hearts 4 and they announced a new smartphone game as well.
Now, as I was talking to Gami earlier, I remember it was like 10 years before they released Kingdom Hearts 3 after Part 2. So hopefully it'll take 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 4 to come out. Because they're now, Kingdom Hearts 3 was almost announced immediately after 2. You know, it didn't come out till last year, I believe?
Yeah, I think so.
We can't wait till 2030.
I don't think people are going to wait till 2030.
Oh man, so.
But yeah, I've always liked Kingdom Hearts just because I don't know. I like that aspect of having Disney characters in like an action game, an RPG.
With Final Fantasy, I mean,
yeah, mixed with Final Fantasy characters too.
Yes,
that was always dope to me. So that's one of the things that always drawn it to me is like, oh, you see Mickey Mouse looking like cool, like you don't see him like he just have on like the little black robe,
right?
And you see him going crazy with the Keyblade, going ham, and a whole bunch of other characters, and just being able to venture off to all these different worlds, collect different Keyblades, and it was always fun. I think my favorite was like the Nightmare Before Christmas world, and you got that Keyblade. Was that Oblivion that you got from there? No, I don't think it was Oblivion you got from there. But Oblivion was my favorite Keyblade. But my favorite world was the Nightmare Before Christmas world. And that was fire.
See, so it's been years since I played Kingdom Hearts. I remember I beat the first one. Don't remember much about it. Played a little bit into the second one. Then I kind of just dived out gaming and anime for a long time at that time. So I need to play Kingdom Hearts 3. I need to go ahead and get that a shot. That way I can be ready for when Kingdom Hearts 4 drops.
Yeah.
And this is kind of exciting right here. For everybody that wants to have a little drip in their game, Jujutsu Kaisen is going to get Lode, Dolce and Gabbana collabs.
So they're getting, I don't know if it's Lotte or Lot. I think it's Lotte because I think it's Japanese, I believe. But it's like a gum brand.
Is that what it is?
That's what the Latte is a gum brand. So they're going to get their own little like packaging for this brand of gum. And then, like EXO said as well, the Dolce & Gabbana collab.
That's what I'm excited about.
They're going to have, yeah. Because imagine they put out some of those, like, clothes for real, and they don't have that one on here. That's why I brought this other one, too.
Because my boy Itadori, he always got a drip, you know.
Yeah.
And look at Gojo. He got the shades, so he got to have the Dolce & Gabbana
look,
shades, you know.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, even look at Nanami with the suit on, you know, with the jacket, with the turtleneck.
They're going to make us pay some money for this stuff, y'all. But
yo, if this stuff was like, yeah, like real, if this like really came out. But I like how they do that in Japan, man. And they use anime series and characters to promote like the fashion.
But you know what was even better is you make it cool to be nerdy. You know?
That's true too.
I love to be a nerd. But now I can actually dress in the clothes I like and do it.
That's why that's another reason why, because just over in Japan, it's just normalized. Like, it's just like,
it really is.
Anime is just a regular thing over there.
It's more normal than.
It's not like over here where I feel like it's its own, like here in America where there's like, it's like a select group.
It's a stigma
thing.
Almost.
Yeah,
yes.
over here. Over there, just like, oh, everybody's just used to anime, like just being everywhere on billboards and stuff like that.
Men, women, children, old folks, they all love anime.
Like, even if they don't watch it, they just know, like, oh yeah, that's man.
It's a way of life.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't really get that over here, so I just find it dope whenever an anime brand collabs with like one of these big companies, just like how Bleach did. I think Bleach did one with Louis Vuitton. So,
hey, keep it up. We're fans of that.
Exactly.
And sticking with the Jujutsu Kaisen news, they have a stage play video introduces the cast and costume.
And EXO wasn't really feeling the cast.
Like there's a couple of them. I'm like, okay, it's right, but I don't know. Is he a dude? I don't know if no discrimination.
Ryuji Sato, I think that's the dude. Yeah,
he looks like a woman to me in here, but he doesn't look very like how I perceive Itadori to be. You know, masculine, strong, fast, athletic. And in this picture that they have, it's a stage play though, mind you.
Yeah.
And now Fushiguro
kind of looks on point, I think, a little bit.
Yes, he looks like even Gojo looks right. Now see,
Nobara. You're not feeling that? Nobara kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobara looks better than Maki. Cute. Have you seen Maki
Nobara
yet?
does look better than Maki. I did see Maki. Nobara does look better than Maki.
Look, Maki she does not give me Maki vibes.
Yeah. See, and I'm kind of going into all these with just like trying to have like a different perspective of just like knowing it was a stage play. When I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I'm just knowing like this is a stage play, so I'm not putting too much on how the characters look.
Until you see it come on Netflix on the live action, and then you can be like,
But then see, look, like if they're kind of like in the same sense in the live action, I said Toge looked pretty cool. I thought.
Like I said, there's some of them. It's just a couple of characters I really wasn't feeling like.
Panda for stage play. I mean, you
can't really do much better than that.
Much,
you know, but
Nanami, I didn't like Nanami.
He it's like a 20-year-old kid.
He does look young. Yeah, he does look mad.
And in the anime, he's perceived to be like a 30-year-old adult, super mature. He don't look mature to me. I'm sorry.
That dude looks like him.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ichichi? Hold on, who is this?
Shoku. I think that's a doctor. Remember the one that brought Itadori whenever had to keep.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Mahito.
I mean, I don't care about Mahito anyways, but the character just.
I gotta see it in action because I'm judging a book by its cover, so it's better.
Junpei looks cool, but Junpei just kind of looked like a regular kid, anyways.
Yeah,
with the long bang. Ghetto's cool too. I'm just waiting to see if he's in the theater. Oh, get these filthy monkeys away from me!
Hey, why anime always gets racist, don't they? And I'm not gonna lie, bro. They love using the term monkeys. Whether it's Frieza, Ghetto, I was watching Kuroko's basketball. They all use the term monkeys. What's wrong with monkeys? You know?
Come on, Jogo. Jogo looks pretty good.
Right.
Yeah,
I like that.
That'd be fine for
live action. I like that one too.
Nanami too. Yeah.
Now see, Sukuna looks a whole lot better than Itadori to me.
Yeah, it's gonna look straight.
They should have used the same character. First off, just used him as Itadori.
Like have him do. Well, I guess they couldn't really have him play both.
No, you can be talented. That's called being an actor. In the anime, Itadori looks like Sukuna.
Yeah.
Except with the hair.
I mean, how would he can't be on stage at the same time?
Of course you can. It's called stage magic.
And then Gojo.
I like Gojo for now.
Yeah, he's cool. You don't really see much of Gojo anyways. He always wears the blindfold.
Yeah, exactly. So for now.
So as long as the hair looks right, it looks cool. And I guess, there's not much you can say on him.
But it's a stage play, so I don't really have too much thoughts on it. We probably never get to see it.
If you're in Japan, says the production will run in the Galaxy Theater at Tokyo's Tennozu from July 15th to July 31st, and then move on to Miele Parquet Hall, Osaka, from August 4th to August 14th. So, hey, if you're out there, man,
check it out.
Check out that
Let us know
stage play. Let us know. Yeah, let us know how it went. Because I'm interested to see. I think I've seen on YouTube maybe one or so stage plays, and they didn't seem that bad. Yeah, but
give it a shot.
Yeah.
Now we have 3 new manga launch on Shonen Jump Plus.
Yes, 3 mangas. The first one is
Marriage
Toxin.
On 420 for all the smokers out there.
And this is the synopsis, I think so. Yoda is drawing the series. Okay, that's right. It says the website teases that it is about professional killers, swindlers, and the best trouble marriage hunters in the world.
Sounds interesting. Something I'll be into.
So they're killers, swindlers, and you can see him. He got a gas mask looking like. He's got a needle, some concoctions.
She looks crazy.
She does look crazy.
Girl.
You know how they have the one big eye, the eye that's wide open, and then the one that's kind of slightly closed.
Yeah. He looks like he's going through a what the hell moment right there.
What else? This
right here. Oh,
this is the manga of Bubble, the manga adaptation of Bubble.
So, I mean,
is about to launch.
Obviously, it's an original anime film. So a week before the movie drops, they'll have the manga. So I'm like, I can't read it. I can't read it yet.
I was feeding for the manga right now. He's thinking about it too.
I do. I really want to. I don't want to ruin the experience of the movie.
Yeah.
Not the week before.
You gotta stay surprised, man.
I know. I really do want to read it, but I'll wait until after the movie. Then I'll go read it because it's a Shonen Plus exclusive. So they did it on purpose.
Okay, so they're gonna be debuting that. We know the story of Bubble a little bit.
Then the third one, they got Camellia Curtain. That drops a week later on April 29th.
And say this is about. Oh no, it says the magazine teases it as a theater ensemble drama. So
maybe something to check out.
So 3 new mangas. We already know Bubble's looking fire. So if you want to read the Bubble manga when it drops, make sure you check that out. And
just
also,
don't drop no spoilers until after the movie.
Marriage Toxin looks pretty good too. So make sure y'all check that out. April 20th, April 22nd, and April 29th.
Marriage Toxin probably at the top of my list as far as the mangas go.
As far as these, all of those, that one looks like it's going to be like the most interesting one.
I'll definitely be excited.
I didn't see that right there. Is that a bullet hole right there behind him too?
Yes,
so
yes it is.
So that one looks like that's going to be the most interesting one so far with those.
And for a little bit of sadder news today, voice actress Minori Matsushima passes away. She was 81 years old. She had voice acting pieces in
Kinniku Man,
One Piece, The Roro, Little Lulu.
Shout out to Kinniku Man.
And shout out to these women because Japan has a whole lot of women voice actors out there.
Yes, they voice acting a lot of the characters. Like a lot of your favorite male anime characters are voiced by women.
Number 1.
That he got right there. Mm-hmm.
Where's Goku at? Hold on. Is that
no, that's not him. Right here.
There we go. I didn't know somewhere.
I was like,
Goku, Naruto,
Goku,
Luffy.
Yeah,
They're all voiced
by women. If you didn't know, surprise. But
surprise, yes.
Yeah. So
R.I.P.
In One Piece, who she play? Suru. I have no idea who Suru is.
No.
You know who that is? Let me see real quick. Let's see. Suru and I had it right there. Wait, you can go to the One Piece part. I thought you were going to go to the One Piece.
Yeah. That okay. So she was the voice of the older Navy lady in One Piece. I'm familiar with her.
Okay.
But she lived a long, healthy life. She passed away due to pancreatic cancer, unfortunately.
Yes. She played Meat Kun and Kinniku Man. I'm trying to remember who Meat Kun was. Which Kinniku Man, also, I think it was mostly known over here. I think they're the same thing, but that was Ultimate Muscle. And that was my show. That was one of my favorite shows waking up to watch.
You was talking about that.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite shows to wake up and watch. But yes, rest in peace to voice actress Minori Matsushima. Passed away at 81. And next.
And for another passing away, we have early manga creator Tokuo Yokata passes away at the age of 85. His death occurred one day after fellow Tokiwaso resident Fujiko Fujie's passing.
One day after fellow.
85. So these people in Japan are living nice long lives. Y'all eating right over there, obviously. Taking care of yourselves. Does it say how he passed away?
Passed away due to senility. Do you know what that is? Yeah, maybe look that up real quick and see what that is because I don't know what it is either. But it says Yokota debuted in 1955 with the manga Yamabiko Kenshin.
He died due to being old.
Oh, okay.
It's the onset of senility is a condition of being senile. So
senility then. Okay.
That makes sense.
He's also known for Margaret Chan, which debuted in Shueisha's weekly Margaret magazine. But I was reading on here too. It said he grew up in like a building. Yeah, the Tokiwaso apartment building, and they said that's where a lot of like the early manga creators lived.
So he's one of the godfathers of anime, manga. You think about it, taking it all the way back.
Maybe. I remember we looked at that list where it had like all of them on there. So I don't know for sure, but yeah, the Tokiwaso is an apartment building in Toshima Ward's South Nagasaki neighborhood. It is famous for housing some of Japan's most renowned early manga artists, including Osamu Tezuka, who made Astro Boy. So, he's one of the forefathers right there.
Yes, he is.
Who's that? Fujio
Akasuka.
Who made this?
Tensei
Bakuban. Fujio. Who's that? Are they
Doraemon?
brother and sister, maybe? Or brother and brother?
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah, Doraemon's super popular too. I know Mel always tells me about that too. Shotaro Ishinomori made Kamen Rider.
That's another real popular one.
So yeah, some people that grew up there though.
So he probably had some sort of influence on them, if nothing else,
And that's like a dope community thing too, because even to say right there, he devoted himself to manga alongside the other residents. That's kind of dope, having an apartment building where all of y'all are just manga creators,
bouncing ideas off one another.
Y'all can just go and meet up in group and just like you said, bounce ideas off, help each other out.
We need a podcast community like that with other anime content people.
Nice little anime community. We need to get that built.
Yes, we do.
We need to find a big plot of land. All of us just pile in money together. Just have a whole building built.
I like it.
We need to get on that. But yes, rest in peace once again to Tokuo Yokota.
Play some sad music for...
Let's play some upbeat music. What should we play? What's a good upbeat opening?
Last time we did Yu Yu Hakusho, so this time...
we did last time. Mm-hmm.
This time, let's go with a little bit...
What's good? What could be good to?
I'm stumped.
I'm gonna stump too. I'm trying to think because there's so much. Don't want to play that. Let me think. I was trying to think if I want to do this because the OP Fist kind of gets me hype a little bit sometimes.
Remember, this is a celebration.
Let me see if this is the one I'm thinking.
It didn't take too long to realize something has changed in the back of my mind. Your eyes, there ain't nowhere left to hide behind. Time no longer flew like it was when the flash froze everything before. Without you, I don't know if I could take this road. And I'm about to lose my mind. Every minute that I dive back in time, every single existence rewinds. Something so good ain't hidden inside.
And if you have not watched Link Click, go watch it. It's like a really good anime just to put on when you're chilling. Like a lot of people use it, I know, as their comfort anime. Okay. So make sure you check out Link Click if you have not checked out Link Click.
Celebrate passing. It's not that we're celebrating them passing away. We're celebrating the life that they lived.
Yes.
R.I.P.
So rest in peace to those two. They will be missed. And let's see what we got. Oh yeah, this is what Yixo wanted to talk about right here for a minute. Ever since the departure.
I have. And if you did not know, we finally got a date back. So it's kind of ironic. We get the date back of the week it's supposed to be released here. Dragon Ball Superhero Dragon Ball is coming back. And we had the date to be June 11th.
Yes, the Dragon Ball superhero film got pushed back to June 11th now. So now, everybody's been waiting. I know there's probably a lot of Dragon Ball super fans out there that's been itching.
Yes, there is.
I'm not even like the biggest Dragon Ball super fan. And I'm like, I want to go see this movie.
We was ready to go see. We had it all lined up.
Planned.
Go get you a review, what we thought about it.
And I just thought about that. Probably will be, since we said McQuailius was going to see that with us, that might also be the same day we should do the In Your Face thing, since we'll have McQuailius back. I told him I wanted to bring him back when we do the In Your Face art interview, or just have him as a guest on. It might be a good time to do that as well. We can do the movie review earlier, and then at the end we can have In Your Face come on, maybe ask him some questions and
And
just
if you're not
get some
familiar-
anime takes on him.
We'll put his links on. He has some of the best artwork.
He has some fire art.
Amazing. If you last episode where McQuaid was here as a guest, he had on one of the shirts, and it was one of Vegeta's forms, and it was beautiful.
It was hard. It was
like,
fire.
he is very talented. So I look forward to having that interview with him, and can't wait to see what his thoughts and opinions are on Dragon Ball, and I look forward to that. So that's a couple months away. We hope you look forward to that because we will be doing that very soon.
And it says, Toei announced on Thursday that the Dragon Ball Superhero, the second anime film in the Dragon Ball Super franchise, has been rescheduled for June 11th. It had been delayed due to the animation hack last month. And Toei added that the entire staff is putting all their effort into meeting this new release date. So you never know. There might have been like some scenes or something that got lost, or something like that, and they have to like do them over or record some voices over, something like that. Anything. It could be anything. So, hey, they said they're doing what they can to get it back out. So,
looking forward to it. It's an exciting time.
It is. Just make sure y'all be on the lookout for that film around, what did it say again, June 11th?
June 11th.
June 11th.
So if it's June 11th, Japan, it's probably going to be about July.
I think they said June 11th will be like the Japan release date, maybe. So
look for it to be July here in America, most likely. And I actually said on the podcast I thought it could be around July, so I spoke that into existence.
Yeah, so spoke it up. So that's when we're gonna get it.
Now we got Demon Slayer. Swordsmith Village gets its first trailer for season 3. Doesn't even drop till next year, y'all.
Yeah.
They already dropped a trailer for it.
Which, I mean, hey, I think that just means they saying like, yo, y'all be ready. Because we ready.
The trailer's fire. We
nice
posted it on
trailer.
our page already.
We did post it on the page, so make sure y'all go to one of these spots and go check it out. It's a nice little 2-minute long trailer.
It's probably going to be one of the longest arcs. Like, this has got to be a 24 episode season. It better be.
I like the cover right here too.
Yes. Get the 2 Hashras. I like it too. Then the synopsis goes as, for the first time in over 100 years, the upper ranks of Muzan Kibutsuji's 12 Kazuki are not full. Angered, Muzan dispatches the survivors on another mission. Elsewhere, Tanjiro journeys to a village of swordsmiths and has to explain how his sword is badly damaged to Haganezuka. The smith, Haganezuka.
Yeah.
The smith who made it. While Tanjiro waits for his sword to be repaired, enemies close in. And y'all know how pissed off his swordsmith gets every time he messes up that sword. It's like, what, the 3rd time, 4th time it's happened now?
Yeah. Somewhere around there, so he's not going to be happy. I like this poster, too.
Yes, that poster's live.
That's fire. Got them all like in some traditional yukata and kimono robes. That looks pretty hard.
So be on the lookout.
Make sure y'all be on the lookout. Like we said, we're not getting Demon Slayer till next year. Anyways, so
I'm a little upset. I was telling Dami, we get a season 3 trailer for Demon Slayer before we get a season 2 trailer of Jujutsu Kaisen. So Mappa, I need you to step your game up just a little bit.
He said, yo, EXO said, Mappa, come on, get a move on, man. We ain't got all day. Man, well, now y'all just did the movie. We waiting for some more.
Give us a teaser. Something to hold me over. That way I can watch it like 100 times before the season drops, you know?
Yeah.
And for all the One Piece fans out there, you know, the new movie about to drop, we had the One Piece films. Red's latest trailer reveals the mystery girl's name and more. It says,
the mystery, her name was...
It was...
Uda, right?
Uda. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
In the article states, it says, the second trailer for One Piece film Red is out. It means more info about the movie, particularly the story and characters. The trailer is especially notable for providing more details about the mystery singer girl. This reveal has been a long time coming, seeing her go from a rough sketch on the first poster to a fully colorized model of sheets, and has been a journey in itself. without further ado, here's what's been revealed about the singer and her role in One Piece film Red.
Yeah, her name is Uda, and will be referred to as such from now on. It says the name fittingly comes from the Japanese kanji for a song. It can also be used in the verb form sing. In its respective command form, utate, is all about as integral to Uda's character as everyone surmised the moment they saw her microphone headset in the rough sketch. So yeah, I think in the movie she's like an idol or pop singer.
Yeah, they say she's like the biggest diva.
Yeah, the biggest diva they said she was.
And she's Shank's daughter.
Yes.
That's the best thing about it. Like, Shanks has a daughter.
And I said that these people saying like that she might have a scar similar to his. Because, you know, they said throughout the whole thing, her eyes covered up.
Right.
Throughout that whole thing. So they said, you don't know, then nobody knows what's going on under there.
So be on the lookout. That's going to drop this summer as well. August 6th.
August 6th. Be on the lookout for One Piece film Red. I know a lot of people are excited about it already. And me and Yixo were talking about all the movies earlier, too. And now, because I'm still catching up on One Piece, and I remember some people saying that, but I think where they said the movies were only got you to like episode, I thought it was like 4 something or 5 something. But if that's the case, I'm like already right there in that area. So
there ain't no point.
Yeah.
Go back and watch the movies after catching up, because by the time this movie drops, I plan on being completely caught up. I got some work to do. So I got about 200 episodes to watch.
200 episodes? Okay.
I can do it.
Yeah. Hey. As much anime as manga as we knocking out, you can do it.
Bro, we knocking
Especially if
them
you
out.
just devoted it. If you just devoted time to One Piece, you can do it. Now, me on the other hand, I'll mess with you One Piece, but you gotta wait a little bit. You gotta wait a little bit longer. You gotta wait just a little bit longer.
I gotta get back on my Bleach journey too before the new season drops too.
Bleach journey. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I need to rewatch Bleach. Actually, I was thinking about just going back and rereading the manga, but I don't know if I want to like reread over that whole thing again.
How many chapters is the manga? It's like 500 chapters?
Yeah, I think it's like 5 something.
$698. So I got some work to do if I want to read that. I ain't reading that in 1 week.
Dude. And the manga might be better, so I would definitely tell you to find out where you stopped at in the anime, and then just maybe pick up the manga right there, and then you can maybe stop before you get to the Quincy arc, and then just watch the anime maybe. After
No, I've already I watched the Quincy arc, I believe. I got to the.
Well, no, this is the new Quincy arc.
Oh, okay.
Well, the 1,000-Year Blood War arc.
Okay.
But it involves like Quincy's and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout.
Like you said, yeah. The other one was technically called the Quincy arc, but
now it's about to get deep.
But yeah, that's it for the news. So like we said, make sure y'all go check out everything we talk about in the news, or prepare yourself for things that are coming out. And we always gonna keep y'all updated on all our social medias for all the latest and greatest anime news to come.
Yes, sir.
And next, me and Ixo gonna jump into a topic that we've had on our list for like a while.
We've been wanting to talk about this for a minute.
Probably since before we even started the pod, we've had this written down, saying this is one thing that we're gonna talk about, and that is sub versus dubbed when it comes to anime. The great debates, or one of the great debates. There's
everybody has an opinion on it.
We need to. That's probably like the biggest one, I think. Sub versus dub is one of those biggest ones.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
It's one of the biggest, probably the biggest one. But yeah, sub versus dub. How do you watch your anime? Now, I don't know. I feel like myself, from what I see, the majority of people go the subbed route.
They do.
And I don't know. I guess it's technically a thing where it's like I always felt like, I think me and Yixo both agree that we always felt like it was more of a thing of convenience for how we watch.
It is, absolutely. Because if we want to watch dub, if you just want to kind of let it play in the background while you're busy doing something, it's very convenient. You can keep up. You can hear what's going on. I know people, they'll be at work listening to it as they're working, you know. But the majority of us don't understand Japanese, so we can't do that. But if we want to sit down and absorb and appreciate and feel the emotions, a lot of times I'm going to sub every single time.
Yeah, and I just feel like overall sub, like we always say, just has a lot more of a. It seems like they have a lot more connection with the characters, and so they can implant a lot more of that emotion and expression in the characters. But I was also thinking about how we was talking. I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before that, when we talked about the woman who said she didn't get paid for Jujutsu Kaisen all that well.
Yes.
And I was thinking maybe that could be another reason why, because I said that during the episode, that maybe the fact that she said in that article that sometimes they don't even have time to like practice the lines.
They got to read it right then and there.
They go right in and they just be like, "Here, read this," and you don't have no time to prep or anything like that.
But that's not cool. These studios gotta give us. I mean, if they want us to appreciate the English voice acting, because here's a question for you: can you think of any anime you would prefer to watch dub over sub?
I liked Dragon Ball Z.
See, there's one anime I want to watch dub over sub every single time.
What's that?
Yu Yu Hakusho. I love the Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho dub was really good. See, and I feel like that's another thing too, because I feel like animes like that were 90s anime, Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho.
They cared more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe they just had more time to do those things. And now maybe since so much anime is being pumped out,
they're just trying to keep up with the content.
So now they're telling like the voice actors, hey, come in, here's the lines, record this, we need to record this right now, let's go.
But
whereas back then, they could just kind of go in, take their time to be able to like really get it down and do it. So.
And see, here's my thing is like with Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, they can drop the season in Japan, you know, let it wait about a year, then turn around next year, allow the voice actors here in America to take their time and build that same emotion, you know, put in that same work that they're allowed to do over there. I don't mind waiting another year for dub if it's going to be a good dub, because I'm going to rewatch it unless the voices just start annoying me. Yeah. And once I start getting annoyed, I got to turn it off. And I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Like Seraph at the end, as I was telling him earlier, and I believe I mentioned earlier in this episode, the dub was just driving me crazy. The voices were not matching up with the characters, you know. So as soon as I turned on the sub, I'm like, okay, here we go. I like this. So, have you seen that meme where they have the two people? It says dub users are shaking hands. Then on the bottom, it shows the sub washing his hands.
Oh yeah. I seen that the other day actually.
I was cracking up off that. So,
but yeah. See, I wish I should have thought about this. I wish I would have thought about this earlier this week, because then maybe I could have asked some of the people that I know on Twitter that are like voice actors. There was actually just some controversy about voice acting on Twitter earlier this week.
Really?
There's a voice actor, her name is Shara Kirby.
Okay.
She's a black voice actor. And somebody made a racist tweet at her saying, "Stop it. Oh, we need to boycott Crunchyroll and these other places that allow these N-words." I'm not going to say the N-word. She said the hard R.
But why do they feel so bold to do this?
I don't know. But he said, yeah, we need to boycott these companies that allow these N-words to voiced our favorite anime characters. And there's a lot of people underneath that person who was agreeing with him.
Oh my gosh.
So that kind of sparked a lot of stuff. I seen a lot of TikToks being made in her defense, and then just in the defense of black voice actors and people that make content in general.
We should be past this, y'all. It's 2022.
That's always gonna. And see, that's the thing too. That's why, because I seen somebody make that point that people wonder why we sort of make our own bubble of anime, and we have to be like, yeah, this is the black anime group, and this is the black this group, or whatever like that. And it's just because, simply, there are people like that out in the world that we just don't want to deal with. We don't want to deal with the weirdos that be out there saying the random shit like that. So
a lot of times they're just so bold to do online, and they don't even have the balls or the audacity to do this to their faces.
They're not. I forgot what the person's bio said, but it was like he had like a weird name,
it's some undercover
weird
person.
stuff in his bio, and it's just like, we know you're like a shut-in who probably stays in his house all day, doesn't have very many friends.
But they have such an issue with the black person, Mexican person, anybody doing voice acting. The anime is coming from Japan.
But see, that's another point that people said. Like, why? How do they think? They think like, oh, okay, a black person should be playing this character, but it's not like the character's white. The character's Asian. So it's like, what does it mean to you?
We promote diversity here on the Anbu.
Yes.
And we will always stand against that nonsense, because that's completely what it is nonsense. And
but that's just the one thing about social media, is that it lets weirdos like that find another group of weirdos and they all just hang together and talk to each other online and decide to attack other people.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
The Riddler on Batman.
Oh, from the movie?
Yeah, the movie. You know what they all grouped up
They
together?
all kind of like, he got online, he
They're
posted
a bunch of
videos,
Riddlers.
and they all kind of felt the same way he did. So they're
That's
like,
exactly
yo,
it.
let's...
But that's real life. That truly is real life.
Yeah, that's real life.
Y'all some hoes. That's all I want to say. I don't
Straight
respect that at all.
But yeah. But back to what we were saying. Like I said, watching it is just out of convenience, because I feel like if I'm doing something, like let's say I'm like working on something on my computer, I might have some anime pulled up on one screen, like with iTaxi. I was doing like a lot of editing while I was watching iTaxi, so I had it pulled up in the English dub on one screen. That way I could like really listen to it without having to like pay full attention to it, like having to like stare at the screen. So I pulled it up in dub. I watched most of it in dub. I think I watched all of it in dub except for the last episode. Maybe the last 2 episodes. And that's only because I don't even think those episodes were like, I don't know if they weren't out yet or what was going on. I don't know. It really wouldn't let me watch it, because I had watched the whole thing in English dub. So I was like, I might as well finish it out in English dub now that I'm not editing. And I was going to watch it in English dub, but then for some reason it wouldn't show me like the English dub for it. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just watch it in sub. And I watched it in sub, and it was still good.
All Taxi did a really good job on their dub.
Yeah,
I'll give All Taxi.
You watched it in the dub?
Yeah, I watched the dub too. And I do have a habit. A lot of times when I'm starting animes, if I see it on dub or sub, I might start with the dub to see how it's going to progress. Mm-hmm. There's some animes that do a great job with the dubbing, but then as soon as I go and I listen to the sub, I'm like, dang, I don't want to go back now.
Exactly.
You hear it in its natural authenticity, I guess, So I don't dislike dubs. I prefer subs all day, but if I'm to watch like a movie, we're gonna go to the movie to see it. It's gonna be subbed every day.
Yeah.
Every
watch
day.
the movie in sub,
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
I definitely do it in sub, and then maybe catch the dub if I want to watch it again. Maybe catch
DVD.
the dub after that.
Yeah, I'll catch it on DVD.
Yeah, but definitely sub gang over here. We don't have no problem with people that watch anime in dub. We just prefer the subbed over this way. And is there any other points we need to make on that?
Oh, I feel like we're missing some.
I do too, man.
I feel like we're missing some. We're gonna have to come back and touch on this topic again, because
we are. Like we said, I just like I said earlier, I just think maybe the English voice actors don't get as much time to prep like
and it's not,
Japanese voice actors.
It's not their
do.
fault. We can't fault them for it.
Yeah.
I'm faulting the companies that are giving them this lack of
the
participation.
companies. I don't know who the voice acting companies are, but I don't know if maybe companies like Crunchyroll or the people the studios that are trying to push it out over here, just get them really quickly and be like, okay, we need to voice this role. You know, do as good as you can. We need to do it right now. Instead, I don't have much prep time to try to get the emotion from the lines, to try to pull that emotion from the lines that they're reading. They're just doing it, you know, winging it pretty much.
Because it truly is a skill. It's another form of acting. You know, you go in there, you gotta feel what your character's feeling. They're getting here like, read this. Do you read it? Okay, you're good. We go to the next one.
And I know they play it. Like I think they have it like playing maybe on like a screen,
right?
So they can see how the character's reacting, and then maybe that helps them pull some emotion from watching how the character's looking and stuff like that. So there's a lot to it. Like I said, I wish I would have thought about it sooner, because then I could have asked some of those voice actors like Shara Kirby, Crystal, Joshua, maybe Zeno even too. Could have maybe asked them, hey, do you mind telling me a little bit about what the procedure is when you go do a voice acting role?
So what you need to do?
I might start
do this. We could try to do this for next week.
Yeah.
See, even if they don't feel comfortable going on record, tell them to be happy to discuss it anonymously. You know.
Yeah.
But yes, I definitely want to come back and touch on this topic right here, because it's probably, as Gami said, it's probably the most popular debate here
in anime. Like
it's got to be.
Anime community is probably sub versus dub. Always, it always pops back up at some point. Yeah,
I'm kind of upset with the Twitter thing.
But that was our topic for today, for this week. And I think that's all I got. You got anything else, Jigsaw?
That's all I got for this week as well. Thank you for tuning in for the 10th episode, because it's a big milestone for us.
It is. And by the 20th episode, we are going to have something like crazy. We want to have something. I want to do something crazy big for episode 20. So by the 20th episode, before then, we'll probably maybe do some giveaways. But by the 20th episode, I don't know, I want to have like maybe a super special guest. Maybe we can try to find somebody that very popular in the anime community to come on, maybe a cosplayer even, or a voice actor, somebody like that. We're going to plan something. Me and Yix are going to plan it out. We do already have a lot of stuff planned for you, because I know some other people that want to come get on the pod. There's been a few people that have been hitting me up saying like, yo, when can I come get on the podcast?
And we know you love listening to just me and your boy talk right here, but we also know you like to hear some guests and get their input as well, because we ain't biased over here. Exactly. We like to debate. So.
We do. We let everybody say their word, and then we're going to let you know the real. But, yeah, so like I just said, thank y'all for listening and joining us on the 10th episode. We're excited to give y'all 10 more. We're excited to give y'all 50 more, personally.
We going to infinity, like they do in my Escape to Infinity, you know what I'm saying?
Keep going. But, yeah, we thank y'all for listening. As always, I feel like there's something else I need to say.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Yes, do all that. Like we said, the social media is right here below. Hit all those links so you never miss any anime news, any updates with us, or just being able to interact with us. Hit us up on all the social medias right there below. And as always, thank you for listening to the Anime Anbu podcast.
Or if they don't keep it real,
we will.